So it was
तो
what
हम
T2F था, bass rock था, Mad School था,
yeah,
और yeah, इसी तरह की चीजें
pretty
थी.
much, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
And then it all stopped.
So and then it, I mean, honestly, it didn't really stop. It just kind of like we kind of grew up, we kind of grew up from those venues as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this was also around the time when Sikandar Ka Mandir also kind of blew up, and
Yeah, first album आ चुकी थी.
आ चुकी थी, indie
Yeah,
music
yeah,
का
yeah,
scene
yeah.
बन गया था. So like we were, we not only that, but like हमने काफी ज्यादा और bands को sort of अपने group में शामिल
Yeah.
कर दिया था. And everyone was kind of doing their thing. Orange Noise tha, Mole tha, Jumbo Jet tha,
Hmm.
Bashir and the Pipe Pipers, so like we were all kind of gigging together, and everyone kind of started to do their thing. And I think around 2014 is when I kind of like arranged my last proper festival.
Yeah.
It was called the Empower Fest, because I mean, like, don't judge me, but there was some charity also involved in that, to empowerment वगैरह के point of view से.
Is
So
this the Listen tour?
oh no, the lesson tour happened like a year before this.
Oh, acha, okay.
And yeah, but the last one I did was the Empower Fest. But the
For
lesson
people,
tour, obviously,
yeah, for people who
yeah,
don't know, the Listen tour was like a 3-city multi-band
yeah,
like gig tour thing that you along with some other people organized, which was at
yeah,
that time, मतलब माना कि चलो ये लोग कोट एंड कोट इंडी थे और मेन स्ट्रीम नहीं थे या जो भी था, पाकिस्तान में टूर का सीन नहीं था कि हम आ रहे हैं, हम सब आ रहे हैं आपके शहर.
yeah,
And it went quite well. I think a lot
yeah,
of people had their exposure, because when you go to like a place, you'd get wahan ke bands also, and a few bands from Karachi would be flying to all these places. So I think वो जो legend बना था ना सिकंदर का मंदिर का, I think that's when it really started, when people were like अच्छा ये सब हैं, and also these are the guys who fucking put this shit together. Uh,
yeah, yeah.
and your first album was also out by that time, and then Empower Fest was also a big show. Was it in
Yeah.
Lahore, right?
No, Empower Fest was in Karachi.
Okay.
But the show that you are talking about is Storm and a Teacup, like with Jamal Rahman was a True Records wala boy. He basically put that together, and that's when we actually got exposure to all these Lahori musicians as well. Usse pehle we knew, like, Poor Rich Boy vagera, but that's when we kind of, Storm and a Teacup was basically the Khayaban Lesson tour, but uh, you know, we said like, acha dekho, ye hum kar rahe hain, just kind of aa jao, like do this with us. So he called it the Stormer Teacup, and we had some really cool bands. We had Shajji, we had Sikandar Ka Mandir, we had Natasha Ejaz, we had Poor Rich Boy, we had Red Blood Cat, we had Jimmy Khan. There was a bunch of people who kind of showed up, and those same people, we performed with them in Lahore and in Islamabad. Islamabad we performed at Kush Khas, but in Lahore we performed in um, Piru's Cafe, which was a way bigger and kind of outdoor venue.
Yeah. And then Empower Fest.
Yeah, Empower Fest happened the year after. वो मैंने पूरा किया था arrange, and उसमें भी कोई ऐसी कोई 10 acts थे.
Yeah.
हाँ.
And it was like a long thing. It was like a full day sort of event.
Yeah, so it like started at around like 3 and it went up to like 12. So yeah, it was a long thing, and we had हमने काफी मतलब कि हमने stage भी set बहुत मजे का किया था, and we made like proper videos of all the acts, and we kind of lighting, shiting, and videos be and in the projectors. Like, it was a proper scene. I mean, like, we were still kind of putting money out of our own pockets, but that, I think that was the charm of it.
Yeah.
बिल्कुल ये bare bones kind of scene tha.
Yeah.
So